Welcome back, gang, to Quarterly Review. This is episode 10, the two-digit club. Did you know most podcasts...
Horrible. Restart. Okay.
Did you know most podcasts stop after their 5th episode?
Really?
So we've made it double. We've made it double past
Wow.
that.
And think of how consistent we've been over 4 years, or 3 years.
To 2024. We started 2024. 2.5 years.
Kind of. Yeah.
But yeah, it is...
That made me feel stupid. Maybe I should have rethought that. I have to go grab something real quick. Can we cut?
Fine, I'll allow it.
You know, it's kind of hard to imagine that like most of the American population can't run more than 30 minutes without stopping.
That was me today. I don't know, I was running and then I started getting, like my cardio was really taxed. I don't know what was going on. I realized maybe because I loosened my vest afterward because my vest was like really tight.
Yeah.
My running vest, but yeah, I don't know, it's been a little bit not too great, a little bit weak.
Yeah.
But
you know, and the thing is, I'm a part of that problem. I stop way more than like, every 30 minutes at least. Like sometimes, like today, it was torrential downpour during the entire run, pretty much.
yeah.
So I had a running jacket, and it would stop sometimes for like 5 minutes, and I'm like, okay, maybe this time it'll go away for good. So I put it back away, and then I have to start running again, and then it starts drizzling, and I'm like, oh shoot, and then torrential downpour in a few seconds. And at one point, I'm like, okay, whatever. I give up. Like 10 miles in, I'm like, I give up. So I just keep it on. Like I'm sweating, so like the shirt's all soaked. But like it was so much fun. It was like such a fun run, like running in the rain, and it was all pouring. And I'm like, think of how few people get to actually run in the rain.
True.
Like,
Try it out.
They're so like stuck in their car and everything, or like in their house. They're like they literally don't have the willpower to get outside of the house and go for a run in the rain. They don't get that opportunity.
You know, I heard it's not a statistic, but that people don't go out places when it's raining. Like they don't go to movie theaters, they don't go places, and it was to kind of say like how, I don't know, it is. People don't go places when it's raining, even in indoor buildings. So you have to transition in the rain, and it's pretty interesting like how big of an impact even that has on people's shopping, like how much it makes people not go places.
Yep.
So it's pretty
James
interesting.
Clear in a podcast had said that like it was some sort of crazy gym statistic where it's like the fact that it was raining increased the resistance just enough so that like it was just 2 people out of like 10 people showing up for gym training sessions with a trainer.
Whoa.
And so it's like just that little bit of friction. If you can push through that amount of friction, you show up for the gym and build that habit.
Wow.
But
Makes me think. Go ahead.
It's interesting.
Since our last podcast, this dude ran a 50K in Auburn, and he had one other guy in his age
And
category.
totally destroyed him. 3 hours. Yeah.
And the guy didn't even show up.
No, he did.
Oh, he did?
The thing is, it didn't show up on the thing because he showed up so late.
Really?
And so later you check the score and everything. He was 3 hours longer than me.
Dang.
Yeah. So like you just have to show up as an under 20-year-old and you win the race.
Yeah, because it's all middle-aged people doing triathlons, races.
Yeah.
It's all middle-aged people.
So I chose to have my like midlife crisis before my midlife, and then like I'm at my quarter life right now.
Yeah.
So if I can get it over with, I'll
And you'll be dead at 40.
No, my quarter life. So I have like at least 3 more 18-year blocks to go.
Dang.
But so, what are your New Year's goals, Mikey? I don't remember from the last time.
Yeah, actually, Samuel asked me what they were, and I kind of
I'm like,
it was a head scratcher.
What New Year's goals?
Let's see. Well, I don't know if I want to recite all of them.
You say it all.
You think?
I insist.
You think? Okay. Visit my grandparents, my maternal and paternal grandparents monthly, and I found a empty day once a month when I have my day off at students. So I've decided to do every other month of visiting one, and then the next month of visiting the next, which has been working very good. And it's very intentional. Like it's a smart goal because like it's sustainable. It's not too much, and I know exactly like when it's on the fourth Wednesday after work, like it's that exactly that time, and it's the day I'm off. And I just message them ahead of time, and of course they're like, yeah, totally come over. So it's been great. I have a weekly lunch with someone, which I haven't been doing.
There's so much friction in doing a weekly something with someone you don't know. There's
Yeah.
just so much friction in it where it's like you have to get them to move, like you have to ask them to do something, especially if you don't know them well.
Yeah.
To ask them, like with you, I'd totally just, hey, let's go for lunch.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good, Michael. Let me see. I'm not working right now. Yeah, it works, right?
Yeah.
With someone else, I'm like, they have to take a break from their work. They have to stop for a little bit. Then they have to go to this thing, and you have to ask them. You also have to reach out via email, call them, schedule a time, and then it's like there's so much more friction. And then there's the mental aspect of like, oh, it's someone I don't know. I have to ask them to see if they take the time to do it.
Yeah. I actually haven't thought about it in a while because first time I'm looking at this list in a while.
Since January.
Since January. This year, I have not really. My New Year's goals have kind of not been as important to me as previous years because a lot of the stuff I already know what I want to do, and I'm just doing it, and I'm not really. The reason I'm doing it is not because it's a New Year goals, because I care about it. It's really helped me figure out what I care about, but I'm not really looking at my New Year's goals. But it's been a good way to experiment with things. A couple things I've added and removed. So, and then I have do mentorship, which thankfully I don't know if that counts with Ryan. No.
The book study.
No.
The book study.
No, it doesn't count. Okay. Well, yeah. I don't even really know what I would want to be mentored in either. So I'm just thinking about it, but I'm not really acting on it yet. I'm not too set on it. I don't really know. Yeah. Next, I have evangelized at least once a month for at least an hour. I figured out that, I have ARC next to my work on Wednesdays, so I've just been going there after work, and it's been very fruitful. And the first time when I wanted to do it, it was a lot of friction. I didn't want to do it, but the Lord always provides, and it's usually, it's always been encouraging afterwards. So very good. And I think in January I did do it. It was like January 31st. I was like, dang. I don't know what to do. And then it became February 1st.
Yeah.
So, but I've been doing it.
You should have just called someone. 11 o'clock at night.
11.
Ding, 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 ding. Wait, that's such an amazing idea.
Well, it's for 1 hour. It's
I
evangelized for
could
1
cold
hour.
call for 1 hour to share the gospel.
You'd be so good. Do you have a moment?
I can use everything I use for insurance script and throw it in there.
That's actually, I've never heard of such a
This
thing.
even didn't cross. This is an amazing invention.
How can
now
you
I have
profit off this?
no excuse not to share the gospel. Obviously, heavenly riches.
Heavenly riches.
Amazing profit.
One.
One gold coin per person.
Yeah.
Called.
Anyways, next I have learn how to make music on a digital audio workshop. I bought it. I worked on it a little bit, but it's not really something I want to go into. I still want to. I've been thinking about it. These all been on my mind. I've been trying to think how to, but I don't really know.
That's the same thing as like me and having an AI that builds an autonomous AI for my drone to fly around and crash into people. Like I kind of want to do it. It's like I don't know if it's worth it. It's really interesting.
We're very similar, you and I.
It's like, okay to do. And if you would be just like doop 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 doop.
Feds gotta hire this guy. Send him to Iraq. Iran.
No, you don't have to send me. The drone just flies over by itself.
Michael maybe put on 50 video interviews, one weekly. And I kind of have a checkmark system, so the checkmarks are the ones I kind of think are good. This one does not have a checkmark.
I didn't force you anything. I just told you I know that this would benefit you.
Okay, yeah, you did, and I put it on, but that's not what I'm working on right now.
It's kind of you already are doing that though.
How?
With the one daily Instagram video.
I'm interviewing?
No,
It's the same principle?
Yeah, where it's like you just create content once a day.
Yeah, yeah. I did think about that. How it is teaching me a good amount. Just consistently doing stuff. But yeah, I've interned with photo video. I did that with Ben, but then it just kind of got to. I just needed to start making stuff. Like there's kind of no more for him to teach me until I specialize and start working on stuff. So I just recently did 4 days recording for a summer camp, and I have all the footage to send out the photos today, and the video I'm gonna be working on, and then once I have that, I'll kind of have something to bring to him. So like I think the past 3 weeks we haven't been meeting, just because he helped me like with the kind of create the vision, the pre-production for this thing that I shot. And I'm just gonna work on it, and then I'm gonna bring it to him. So with Ben, but then also David, the guy at Edify, is kind of becoming the new Ben because he does photo videos very similar.
So
it might be.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
So yeah, it might be more moving away from doing it with Ben, more with David.
I see.
I'm
I
sorry?
don't see why you don't have a mentor. You clearly have two.
Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha. Because yeah, I wasn't sure.
Mentor in what?
Right, exactly. I didn't know. Like I was imagining a mentor or just a life mentor over it for more character, like a character spiritual mentor. But yeah, totally, those are definitely mentors. So I guess I did get that. I wanted to do 130 grams of protein daily. I did that for January, but it just doesn't make sense to track with like home cooked meals. It's not really viable in my eyes. So I'm just taking. It was beneficial, but not worth the work for me. So I've ended up removing that one.
Yeah, makes sense. I can tell.
And you could tell a lot more protein in there, yeah?
I can tell it was in January, but not right now.
Yeah. So yeah, just taking a little bit, just eating more protein, but yeah. Have an average daily sleep of 8 hours minimum. It was like.
Let's check. Let's see who's worse.
Let's check.
We'll do this week and we'll do.
No, you can just take your weekly average.
We'll just do this week and then this year.
Oh, wow! You can just see. Wait.
The last year.
But it says it's still average weekly sleep duration.
No, that's need.
No, that's need.
And this is how much.
Yeah.
So
I think it's still every week. You have to cycle through the weeks.
no, you can go like this.
Oh.
1 day, 7 days. So this is the last week.
Well, yeah, but I want to see a more longer term.
Oh, years max time frame.
Yeah.
Okay.
Check. Motion graphics.
When let's say, oh, this year I have this goal. This is my progress as to pop up on screen, and I have like, oh, this is the goal, like the top right here, and or like a checklist that like scrolls up as you go through them.
Ooh, okay. Thanks.
Yeah.
Good
And then
idea.
you know what I was thinking? If
What?
you were to redesign the website for the summer camp,
Yeah.
what you could do is it's so cool with Claude what you can do, but you can scrape other websites and use there's a process, I can send you a video about it, but you can scrape websites and take certain concepts. So I'm thinking like if it's like in the woods and that sort of stuff, I don't know what it looks like.
Yeah.
If it's in the woods, that's like in the San Francisco area, so it's like nature. You can have it like so the homepage as you scroll, like on the sides, these are overlaid on the website. They don't get in the way, but it's just trees, and they're interactive trees. So as you're going, like you can move your mouse button over it, and like the branches move. But like as you scroll, the trees go down to the base, and the base there's like links and roots like there, and you can have that as the website.
Okay. Yeah. I realized part of why I was so overwhelmed with that project is like I had so many things on my mind, where website redesign is definitely not on my mind right now.
Yeah, just one thing at a
but
time,
yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, one thing.
That was just a cool idea that I had. So, and yeah, it's a really important principle I'll bring up when I talk about my goals. So let's do sleep audit. Last month. Who's worse? No, just by 9 minutes.
Oh, dang, we're so similar. Michael is 6:41 and I'm 6:50.
It's because there's 3 days that I can think of where I only got like 4 hours of sleep. No, there's been weekends that have been just so bad. It's like today 4 hours, yesterday 5 hours, 5 hours, and then like 2 weeks ago it was like 4 hours, 4 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, and
Yeah.
like I remember telling you how bad it got.
I'd say I'm a little bit more consistent. Oh, dang. Well, yeah, my wake time is not as consistent as yours. Dang. But yeah, I'm a little bit.
1 year.
It still says, see, that's average weekly.
Yeah,
Or,
that's what.
or is that for the full year?
No, that's average weekly right here.
Okay. So
Averaging
going
out.
back to last April. Okay, 6:53.
7:17.
7:17.
I hit the sleep duration. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 weeks out of the last 52.
Dang.
You
Wow.
can literally see it trending downward too. So you could okay, idea. This pops up, motion graphic pops up,
Yeah.
and we can review, so people see it.
Hey, just take a screenshot.
I don't want the government knowing my information.
Yeah, we can take care of it after. Also, do you have a time that you need to get going?
Yep.
What time?
I said 4:30.
Okay, sweet.
4:30. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, that's my. I just need to. I need to be implementing like strict. I've been implementing stuff that's helping me get to sleep. I wonder if you can see it on the graph. Actually, yeah. See, it's in the past month it's been diverging closer up, and yeah, actually, yeah, you can see that. Let's see. Yeah, we got an uptrend because I've been implementing like phone limits, things like that, like the media limits I implemented. So that's been helping, but I need to set more strict, like 8 p.m. Like actually, like
Same thing here, where it's just my biggest hesitation right now is it just varies so much throughout the week. But that's such a bad example because
Right,
it varies
yeah.
so much in the week that I don't say anything, and then the days that there's no variance, I
Yeah.
just go to bed at 2 a.m. because I'm working on AI stuff.
Exactly, the days where you're able to go early, you end up going later.
Yeah, because you're overthinking.
Yeah.
What if I don't go? What if I
Yeah.
go over?
Yeah, yeah,
So
exactly.
it's I've been actually actively as I run in the morning, regretting my decisions
Yeah.
from the night before.
Yeah,
I'm thinking okay, what do I do to fix this?
yeah,
But
yeah. So yeah, that's something to think about. I don't eat any artificial food dye. Gianna's been doing it, so I'm like, yeah, I might as well do that. Just don't do it. 52 sweet days. This has been a big deal. Last year I wanted to stop eating as much sugar. I would naturally go to artificial sugar as my main filler, trying to get it to be my main meals because it's very easy, very accessible. So I didn't past times when I'd completely cut out something. It's very it's very discouraging. Like, dang, I'll just never get to eat this ever again. So I think, Michael, the way you have it is pretty good. And for me, I think I need a little bit more structure. So I just did, in the year, I have 52 days that I get to eat sweets, which is 1 day a week. So I've been doing Sundays or Saturdays, or like a birthday party. I use up one of my sweet days, and I track it. So I only have 52 in a year.
nice.
And it plays to my desire to not screw my future self over. So I really don't want to use up extra. So that's been really good, and it does feel a little bit.
And have you been doing it with Gianna as well?
I ended up not really convincing Gianna. Just she was saying how she wants to be eating less sugar. I'm like, hey, I'm doing this. I think you should do it.
And you're doing it together.
So yeah, now she's doing it as well, and
Nice.
it makes it easier because now we're like, oh, both looking forward to our sweet
Yeah,
day.
I
Like,
remember thinking I thought it was so cute. No, I thought it was really cool that you guys are we're gonna hang out on Sunday and we go to Trader Joe's and buy a whole bunch of ice cream and stuff and eat it together. I thought that was really cool.
yeah. Like this Sunday, we're not doing it every week. I think this is the second time we're doing it, but we're like, oh, we want to go to Costco and get some of those smoothies. Like that's gonna be super cool.
Yeah, the fruit smoothies.
Yeah.
No added sugar.
Really?
I've thought of. I'm like, okay, no added sugar in the past. When we were road tripping, I was like, okay, I could have it. But I'm pretty I'm really really sure that there's added sugar. But you prove me wrong. Prove me wrong.
No, exactly.
You can't.
No, that's something that's been coming up because okay, ignorance is kind of bliss because if I'm not gonna go looking at if someone cooks me a meal, I'm not gonna be like, okay, did the ketchup you used
Wait,
have
you
added
don't?
sugar? No.
Really?
To check if it has added sugar.
Yeah.
Within reason. I'm if it's a normal non-sweet food, I'm not really gonna be asking around picking and looking at those things.
Yeah,
No, it's
yeah.
not reasonable. If
Okay.
it's obviously a sweet, then I'll ask if I'm like, oh, did you use sugar or did you use honey?
Yeah.
Then like I noticed like a lot of ketchup has sugar. I'm not gonna eat it because I'm like,
For sure.
I can just look at the label.
It's so interesting. My thing is literally Whole Foods pretty much 95% of the time.
Yeah.
If there's an event, like events, birthday parties, like Easter, there was cake, we had cake, I
Yeah.
had cake because it's Easter, right?
Yeah.
Like, we had cake afterwards, not a problem, I just didn't have any. But the only thing, like 1% of the 90 or 100% is mayo. It's like the only
Really?
thing. I don't know what is going on. For some reason in my head, like it counts as a Whole Food for some stupid reason. And it totally isn't. I think it's because like the first time I did Whole Foods, I had no sauces. Got really traumatized because I had a month of no sauces. It was like salt and like chicken, and the chicken's so dry. Like you eat the chicken, and it's like scraping down your throat, and you're like, and like I drink water, it doesn't help, right? And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have sauces next time. So it was like 75 hard, like last time I did it, and Whole Foods and sauces, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then it's just like now I don't have any sauces because I just know what's in them. Like every sauce has sugar, pretty much.
Yeah.
And a whole bunch of additives, but
Sriracha.
and mayo is like the only thing I, for some reason, allow myself to have.
Interesting. Yeah, I think I would really. It's definitely moved me towards. I'm pretty much on a whole food diet now, and it's pretty good. I haven't really thought about if I am, because I've been wanting to. Like my mind has been set on eventually kind of just moving away from refined sugar and whole foods. And thankfully, yeah, actually, yeah, I'm just realizing it seems to have been bringing me towards Whole Foods, which is pretty cool. But yeah, that's definitely the direction I want to be headed.
Yep.
Closing out, we got the strength. Also, these are categories, but I haven't been saying the categories. I want to do 10,000 pull-ups in a year, which is 32 a day, and
Really? Only 10,000?
actually, I missaw. It was 12,000.
Oh no!
12,000. Oh, sorry.
Okay. So
I'm
so what?
Just kidding.
10,000?
Yeah.
Okay.
10,000.
Okay. Okay.
But I'm actually doing a little bit extra on top, in case.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That's good to know.
So I tried finding an app to track my pull-ups, but I couldn't. So I'm just finding. In my notes app, I do 32 pull-ups.
You could literally just write 30 pull-ups a day in the habit tracker, and just click that.
Oh, because I'm. It might be the vitamin D, but my memory is kind of deteriorating. Like if I do pull-ups, I won't be able to reasonably recall because I kind of spread it out. I kind of spread it out throughout the day. I don't do it all at once.
What do you just do? Like sets of 5?
Yeah, 5 or 10. I'm like I'm walking through my room and I just do pull-ups.
Interesting. Okay.
Now I'm kind of moving towards just getting it done after my run.
I've been thinking the exact same thing where I'm thinking just like I have pull-ups and push-ups. It literally will have more benefit muscle-wise. It'll be more benefit.
True.
And it'll just like there's this literally it's this decision fatigue that just sits on you pretty much all day.
That's true.
You're really like, oh, I need to do another 10 pull-ups.
Yeah.
I need to do another 10 pull-ups, and it goes throughout the day until like 11:30 at night, and you're journaling, and you're like, okay, let me check what I have left for the day. And most of the time, I need to check, and it's like 11:30, and I have to go through the house, out into the backyard, do my pull-ups, back inside my room.
Right. Yeah.
So I've been thinking like, okay, over the next year, over the next year and then 2 years, as I commit to some other goals that I have, like I need to make it as efficient as possible, and set those times. So I'm not like letting there be decision fatigue throughout the day of like, oh, I know I need to get this done. Oh, I need to do the 60 push-ups in a day, right? And there's just it removes weight off you as soon as you just do it. Totally. So I'm like, or like having a specific time that you do it. So like, if you know you have to go for a 5-mile run, it's much easier if you just go for a run in the my time I go for running is right after I wake up.
Dude, yeah.
And so you don't have to guess throughout the day and then procrastinate and stuff. You just do it.
And it feels so bad knowing you have a 5-mile run to do and it's already like 2 p.m. or like 12 p.m. It's like terrible. It's one of the worst feelings ever.
Oh man, it's so horrible. Even this Friday, like this.
The 2-mile run.
I literally had to. I had to like. I literally had to journal down this mistake that I made, where it's like, I had to do 4 miles on Friday, because I had to do 4 miles, and then I had the meeting at 7:30 with you on Friday. So then I ended up doing 2 miles, and I'm like, I just have to get it done. I just have to get the morning run done, and then I get home and I'm just working on AI stuff all day, and it's like that. Oh, my goodness.
Michael's
It's literally the same thing that happened with gaming. It is so much fun.
Michael's infatuated with AI.
It is so much fun to do that it's like I literally sat down. So I got back home from our meeting. I took an hour nap because I stayed up late working on AI. And I know I had to get some work done. But at 1:30 I sit down and I just start doing, instead of working on my like insurance stuff, I'm trying to set this up for my insurance stuff, whatever. I'm sitting there and just 1:30 and I look, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 6 o'clock. Look, shoot, the time is flying by so fast. And it's literally just, I took off my watch so I stopped checking the time because it was just going by so quickly.
Interesting.
And then it's like 7:30 and I'm like, oh, I'm so hungry. And my mom's like, dinner's ready. So like 8 o'clock, I sit down with her for 30 minutes outside and I just start going and more working on it. And time is just flying by. And it's like 12 o'clock and I'm like, okay, I'm going to turn it off. Just watch this one more thing, right? I just have to make one more adjustment. And it's like, I look at my clock, it's 1:30 and I'm like, oh no. And so like, I was like half journaling, but also working on this. So I journal a sentence and look up and like do the next prompt and like continue doing it. And it's just like, oh, it's so bad. I don't know where I was going. I was connecting it to something.
Well, the running.
Oh yeah. So, wait. How did I get whatever?
Well, like, when did you do your 2-mile run that day?
Oh, the other 2 miles. It was 1:30 at night, and I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna do it.
Really?
Yeah. So I had to like write down like, hey, I didn't run the 2 miles. Like, telling myself that I didn't do the 2 miles. And then this morning I ran it.
Bad boy.
And then,
Bad
and
boy.
then this morning I ran an extra 2 miles.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. And so
No 1 a.m. 2-mile run.
I was on the verge of it, and I'm like, this is gonna cause more harm or more good the next day. So if I had done this run, it would have been 2 a.m. by the time I was in bed, right? And then 2 a.m. and then that means if I was in bed at 2 a.m., that means I wake up at 5:57. And go for a 16-mile run. So I'm like, okay.
Wait, so you did an 18-mile run today?
So I'm like, okay, 18 miles, I'll do it just tomorrow. It'll do a little less damage.
Did an 18-mile run? I didn't see this.
Yeah. And then like
With
it was
4 hours of sleep?
And it was torrential downpour. You should have seen me this morning. The first 3 miles, man, like the first 3 miles, you get motion graphic onto the screen. Just like a screenshot of this, but like,
Okay.
or not even, yeah. Like the first 3 miles, I was just like, I was in my head. I was just like, I don't know. You just would have heard it in my head. There's like grumbling in my head, like like running like this negative tract in my head. And then like 5 miles in, I had some carb mix, and then I have my carb mix, which is just maple syrup and water, with salt in it. I drink that, and I start running, and I'm like, okay, it gets a little bit better, and it's raining. Like it's on and off raining for like. It'd be raining for 30 minutes, stop raining. I'd take off my jacket, start running. It'd be raining, right? So, like, that's going. And then, let's see, mile 5, 6, okay, I'll turn on something. So I actually end up listening to the entirety of Alchemist for the first time ever today. So.
The Alchemist?
Yeah.
The book?
Yeah.
Oh,
really good book. Like,
really?
I regret not reading it earlier, but, I listened to the whole thing today, which is so
nice.
cool. And I can read through so many more books now.
Is it like the boy that kind of travels? He has like that older guy, and he like travels and.
He meets Melchizedek.
Really?
Yeah, he meets Melchizedek. Melchizedek gives him the white and the black stone from the how the priests would figure out how what God's will was. They'd have the sack and they'd have the 2 stones.
I guess I was dumb when I read that book.
Yeah.
It was like 2 years ago, and it was one of my least favorite books. I'm like, I don't even get it.
I think Caitlin was telling me this morning. There's someone who said this is a horrible book, right?
Yeah.
And I think she might have heard you say that.
Oh, my grandpa's calling me. Excuse me. Hi, Дідя.
Хай байки.
Hi, привіт.
Привіт. Ти приїдеш сьогодні до бабулі?
Так, планую.
Приїдеш з...
Джіаною?
Так.
Ні, вона сьогодні має перформанс.
Ага, окей. Понятно.
Ага.
Хорошо, добре, щоб ми знали.
Так. Але Броді Тесен бойфренд планує приходити.
Окей.
То
Добре.
я думаю, буде бути.
Добре. Ага.
Окей?
Дякую.
Хорошо? До побачення.
Давай, до зустрічі, бай.
Bye.
I'm just falling behind here. But let's
Yeah,
see.
Tessa and Brody planning to get married fall. Well, I asked her, and that's what she brought. I said it, and then at Easter we were at their house, and I told my mom, and my mom was like, "So Tessa, you're planning on getting married in the fall?" And she was like, "Mikey."
Really?
Yeah, she's like, "How do you know?" And yeah, her parents were like, "You're getting married in the fall?"
Oh no.
Yeah. So yeah, kind of. Anyways, yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay.
What were we talking about?
Yeah, but just the run. And like
Yeah.
6 miles in, I turn on The Alchemist and I start like thinking, and then I'm like, man, I actually I'm so lucky to be able to run in the rain, like compared to everyone else. Like it is so much more difficult to go do this, and it's actually so much fun, especially right now where it's not horribly cold.
Yeah.
So I'm running and like I'm soaked, but it's so much fun. And as soon as you get like past caring about being wet, like it's so much.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, man, it would be really cool to go run like a 50K in the rain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
It's
then-
there's something like not barbaric, but like
I don't know. I don't know where.
makes you a little bit more animalistic.
Interesting. No, I was like jumping around. I was doing like 360s while I was running.
Really?
Yeah. It was really fun. And like there's this field. I'm like, okay, I know this field in my head. It's like right next to this retirement community. It's this huge retirement community, and everyone's driving in golf carts all the time. So you have to run up into Roseville, and like I'm running through, and then right after like you get out of it, like there's this nature preserve, and all the creeks are super flooded.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna wade through the creek, right? I'm just gonna try to get over the creek somewhere else. So I run along the creek, find a spot, climb over it, and then I start running through a field, and I realized like I ran into the middle of a field where there's no trail, and all the bushes were wet, like all this grass was completely soaked. So by the time I'm out of it, my shoes are just it's as if you stepped in water and took them out.
Yeah.
So it was like completely pointless, but I'm like, yeah. And it's like running in the rain with wet shoes, it's not that bad. Like wet shoes are actually really fun to run in. But it was a great run actually. When I got home, I was really thankful I went for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so,
I mean, was there ever a run you went on that you regretted?
hmm
Really? What?
every single run except my long runs, and like maybe my Monday and Tuesday runs. So every run that's easy, I regret doing.
Really?
And like I don't regret doing it. It's just not pleasant. Like
Really?
most days when I'm really tired in the morning too, like I don't really want to start. And then when I'm running, it's not that great. But most long runs are pretty nice because it feels like I accomplished something. And I usually like to think about stuff.
Interesting.
I wish there was a way I could have my memory just like captured better. I almost need to get like a new, like I've been
Like
thinking.
some sort of.
Yeah, actually, not a horrible idea.
What's your AI's name again?
Dietrich.
Maybe get Dietrich in your brain.
No. We don't want Dietrich there. No, but I'm like thinking like I wish there was headphones. Like I'm wondering are AirPods good or like are those like bone conduction ones, but with microphones that are so good that I can be on phone calls during it and people don't know I'm running with the wind. I'm like if I could only talk to you on phone calls when I'm running and then like actually like have AI transcription stuff is so good right now to the point where I could just be having a conversation and like having it all recorded.
Bro.
So like my thoughts, I literally won't have to have the right memory. Like I literally can't remember what I'm thinking about most of the time. But if there's a way I could remember what I'm thinking about and have the things that I wrote down like re-prompted in the sense of like they just pop up like, oh, this is something you want to think about, and they think about it, start talking about it, and getting it written out to like get my ideas on paper literally.
Yeah.
And then like writing about them to realize them better. That's actually something I've been thinking about.
Well, for me, what I do is whenever it's usually I'm running and I remember about things that I should do. It's like, oh, I gotta buy this and I gotta text this person, and about things that aren't very important, but like, oh, I should do that.
Yeah.
So when I don't have my phone, I kind of just repeat it to myself a whole bunch or like create like a rhyme kind of about it. Or I mean, if I have my phone, write it down. But
like for me, it's like
but, yeah,
I
that'd be-
actually want to I want to be thinking about big picture stuff
yeah,
on my runs. I don't want to be just thinking of a to-do list.
yeah,
So I'm like, how do I make my running a time where I can reflect? Because I am doing it quite a few hours a week.
yeah.
And then like it's not going down in the next few months. It's actually going up a lot. So it's like, how do I get that going? So yeah, you want to finish your goals?
Yeah. I have run a 40 miler. This one I'm pretty set on. Last year was 30 miler. This year, I think 40 miler will be a good.
What about the 100K?
So yeah, that's like my 40 miler is like my. I think it's like I'm pretty committed to it. And then I have 100K, which is more Michael influence, not really my by. It's like it's not by my own mind. Okay, I'm. What's up? Hey. I gotta reframe it.
You have to tilt it up now.
Also, same. Likewise, I don't know what value you would be providing.
Oh, don't worry about the value part. I'll bring that.
Yeah?
The editing
Okay.
part.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to clear up my plate, but I'm also looking to accept kind of any opportunity I get. So, not clear my plate, but prune.
Yeah.
It's like remove unnecessary things.
Sure.
But so yeah, if it's good. Next, yeah, there's the 100K. Just
Like
I'm-
in my head, I'm already completely decided I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah. For
solid.
myself, I'm not like right now. I'm gonna be at 40 miles a week in about August, I believe. No,
We're gonna change that.
when?
What do you mean when?
When am I gonna be doing 40 miles a week?
April. In about a month.
Because yeah, right now I'm at 25 miles a week, and I'm building up at 10%.
We're gonna have to bump that up a bit, buddy.
So, and I'm already like I'm kind of feeling like a little bit taxed. So,
Oh yeah, you're gonna feel that a lot more than
hey,
this.
I've been doing this all on my own, sir. So far,
Yeah.
you know, I haven't been getting any coaching.
I literally
You want to show me some receipts?
pause real quick. What do you mean receipts?
Proof?
Let's see. You should see this right now. I was literally working on this right before you came, but it's just kind of creating the hosting platform,
Okay.
and so like all the code here, it's so simple. I just have a lot of Claude telling me what to do to load it up, but like it just crashed a little bit because of one of the things going on here. You're gonna expose the
Source.
IP address.
Okay.
But yeah, like I'm trying to get it to load up so that I might able to like launch it, and then you're gonna see like the IP address right here. You just type this in, and it brings you to a login page for you or whoever. So like just for you, Gianna, and myself, and
Okay.
actually start having like weekly workouts uploaded there throughout the week, so you know where you're gonna run.
Great.
And so you can see like things going on, and then like the back end would be me taking the data and using it to coach.
So, what does front end and back end mean? I don't under. Is front end the output and back end the
Front
input?
end, like let's just say here, for example, Strava. Front end is the website and like all of this. Back end is like the code running the website.
Okay.
And like so, for example, the back end is, let's say this is Strava.
Yeah.
The back end would be then like this is the code on the back
Yeah.
end right here. So all this code here, that's
Yeah.
the back end, and then you have it hosted on a website, or sorry, on a host platform.
That'd be like the middle end.
It's just
The middle.
it's just what not really. It's the more the base for all of it to be able like Vercel. You deploy it on Vercel, and now that's like this offers web access to Strava, for example.
Yeah.
So
okay.
like all that code is on Vercel, and Vercel allows you to open it up here, right?
Okay.
So back end, front end, and
Okay.
then like, so there's like that sort of stuff. Like this repository on GitHub is all the code that on Visual Studios is visualized and held, and you then bring this to Vercel, and Vercel deploys it onto here. So it's like pretty much like if you were to follow my
Sure.
finger, it's like this, like this, this, and this.
Okay.
So
Cool. Yeah. So 100K. I'm not sure. Yeah. If I'm gonna be able to be sustaining 40 miles a week in a month, yeah, I could probably do 100K. This
maybe
year.
not in a month, but like soon.
Okay. Sure. We'll see.
Yeah.
And then bench 200 max. I think that'd be cool. Memorize 52 parts of scripture. It's been getting hard just because I can't really find scripture to memorize.
I got you.
So that's been the trouble. That's been the
Romans 6, 1 through 24.
trouble. So Okay, so yeah, actually, okay, thank you. That's a good idea. Just like one verse at a time, memorizing.
No, like the whole thing in a week. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then allocate every earned and spent dollar monthly. That's been good. Just app tracking, and then I had some notes. I'll just say real quick. Q10 notes. I removed the 2W, 2L, 2L. Just wasn't bringing me value, and I wasn't really seeing it as important. I added a 7 to 9 p.m. media curfew. Been very good. Although a lot of times it just ends up I end up not being able to go on YouTube or anything. Also, I'm thinking about moving it to 6 to 8 now because like I want to be going to sleep by 9. So to allow that, I tried an 8 p.m. eating limit, but that wasn't really working with me. Like not eating past 8 p.m. So I'm thinking about eating, fast things. Anyway, I started tracking my cold showers this year, and because it'd be cool to see how long the streak is. It's probably like 3 years now. I've been doing cold showers, and it's interesting. I just wrote it down. It still sucks every time. Every time it still sucks. Like even today, it sucked.
I can attest to that, and I'm actually thinking like every.
So interesting.
It's like I'm same thing where like this is exactly when you go running, like morning routine. There's this like concept of entropy in your goals, right? Where this would be a perfect clip for shorts, but like, but there's like this concept of like entropy in your goals. So it's like you start out really strong, and then slowly there's little things that allow you to kind of get knocked off course, and then you just like completely veer off. So it's like you have to have a routine almost that you use to break off the entropy. So like acknowledge what's entrophizing, and then like acknowledge it, and then break off like by saying, hey, tomorrow I'm doing exactly what it's like.
Yeah.
So that takes so much more discipline than just allowing entropy to creep in or just sticking to your goal. But you need to have that pruning, right? So, for example, the reason this connects to cold showers is like, I run, I get home, and I go for the cold shower. But the entropy part is like, I sometimes stand in the bathroom like for 10 minutes doing nothing.
I did the same. Yeah.
I mean, just there like popping my pimples, and I'm like, oh man, I look so good in the mirror. And then I'm like, oh, I don't look so good. Look how fat I am. And then I walk, I just feel loose. And then I end up looking at my watch and seeing the time fly by, and I'm like, shoot, 10 minutes already. And I feel bad at the end, like in 10 minutes. I'm like, okay, now I have to go in.
Yeah.
So it's really funny, but like some days it's like really good. Like today, I was done with the run, I just jumped in and whatever. Maybe like that's my main point is like there's the entropy in like the time in between two.
Yeah.
Or like even reading the Bible for me, for example, it's been kind of veering off recently, where it's like it's getting done, but like I get home from my run at like 7:00 on a good day, like the easy days, the 3 easy days of the week. I get home fast at like 7:00, and then I'm in the shower, like I'm just trying to take a cold shower, and it ends up hitting like 7:15, and then I do my hair and everything, and it's already 7:25. And so it's like slowly, and 7:30 comes around, and then like I allow that to then go to like 8:30, right? And then I don't have time for breakfast, so I allow that to creep into me getting to work on time, and all these different things, right?
Yeah.
And so like if I have to get to work at like 9:00, if I have to get to work at 9:00, and I have to read the Bible, like I have to actually end up reading the Bible the later half as soon as I get home.
Yeah.
But then I let entropy creep in the sense of like I allowed myself to eat fruit and nuts before I read the Bible sometimes after a run, so I can have something to repair my muscles right away. But like that allows entropy to creep in. So I'm like, okay, well maybe no. Like, and so I'm like today, like right away I'm like shower, and then I just go read the Bible right away to break that entropy loop.
Yeah.
So the idea is like, how do you prevent the entropy? And so it's like I think it's sitting down once a week or maybe once a month or something like that, and like noticing the entropy, acknowledging it, writing it down, and then breaking it the next day, and not letting it continue. Because like for long-term goals, right? If you want to say I'm gonna wake up at 5:57 for the rest of my life, there's no room for entropy, right? So that makes it easier. That's actually not a multifaceted goal, but like not that. That's not either well, actually, running could be like an entropy, like later start time. So like even today, like I woke up and I stood in my room for 3 minutes looking out my window and like, what am I doing? And then I go grab a pair of running shorts from the laundry, and then I walk back to my room, And then I'm just like standing there for another 3 minutes. I'm like, what the heck am I doing? And then I go to the kitchen and I'm super slow with like how I'm putting carbs together. So it's like this entropy. So I start my run at 6:45 instead of like I could have started at like 6:25.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there's like the entropy costs time pretty much in this situation. So like how do you break that off and have full intentionality to like run right away as soon as you get back, cold shower, as soon as you get back from the cold shower, read the Bible. And so it's like you condense it and get as efficient as you possibly can without knowing, oh, I have a little bit of extra time.
Yeah.
Because you lose that time and then now you're not able to utilize it for work stuff.
What I implemented was just like necessity. There's no compromise. I do my Bible study and then I run and then I can do other things. And I think I implemented this maybe 6 months ago, maybe after a year.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what I did too.
Well, yeah, but like I don't eat beforehand, and it's like literally nothing. So oh yeah, and I'm not saying that you're not doing it, but also maybe something to consider with Bible study.
Well, like entropy crept in almost. So like, yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, you're good. And then it seems like the further down the day something is left for, the further down you leave something for the day, the lower chance it has of being, like, the lower chance guarantee it has of being completed.
Yeah.
Like, the earlier you do something, the higher chance guarantee you have of completing it. So just maybe, and I don't know, something to consider, because I tried doing my run first. I don't remember why that didn't work. Maybe I'll still think about it, but I ended up moving back to Bible reading first and then run. So maybe consider that.
Yeah. Yeah, like for the most part, I have the same exact thing. It's just like, okay, for example, Friday, I have to be at the coffee shop at 7:30.
Yeah.
So I can't do my full run. I can't read the Bible beforehand. Like I literally, it's what it is like I run, I get back, I read the Bible for as long as I possibly can until I have to leave.
Yeah.
Because I can't be late, right?
Yeah.
And so then I end up getting there and I have to get home now and go read and finish it up.
Yeah.
So my main point is like, I'm pretty sure that by compressing it, by allowing the entropy to be removed, and like, I think now I just like wake up earlier, but I couldn't wake up earlier because I went to bed later.
Right.
So like, I'm not gonna be going to the coffee shop on like 4 hours of sleep instead of 5 hours of sleep if I have a possibility, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, I think now it's like a matter of destroying the entropy in all these areas, so that then like waking up earlier is easier. Going to bed on time is easier. So you're waking up, you can wake up earlier, so you can actually get it done beforehand.
How would you define entropy? I don't think I've heard of the word. I've heard of entropy, which is like the law of thermodynamics, where everything dilutes to
Entropy is
the
like,
same level.
you know, like some people have entropy in their muscles, so their muscles slowly shrink because they stop exercising.
Okay.
Or like you introduce a compromise, so it slowly deteriorates the main thing.
Okay.
So for a habit, like you allow yourself, for example, someone else like needs to read the Bible daily, but they don't do it the first thing in the morning, so they slowly let it go
Okay, so
further in the
like
day. So
deterioration.
it slowly deteriorates and entropizes down to like a skeleton of what it was before.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So what's your last goal?
I went through all my goals, just these like notes.
Oh.
I already said that. Said that. All right, I reset all these things, and then I added a no phone past 10 p.m. limit. And so I've been having hard because I ended up being on my phone at 10:30, and it's already 10:30, and I'm like, dang, it's 10:30. I need to be off my phone, but I still have stuff I need to kind of do. So I'm just like, okay, what am I supposed to do? I kind of have to finish this stuff, but I'm like actively denying my rule, which like makes it makes it weak instantly.
It hurts. Yeah.
It like, okay, then the following day it's like so weak because the statement I made has lost a lot of its power.
Yep.
That's
like why you have to acknowledge it, I think, almost on paper. Write down, like acknowledge it, and then go the next day. No compromise.
Which I agree. You gave me that advice and it really helped. I gave Caleb that advice. He's like, bro, that sounds good. He'll try that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
literally like Atomic Habits.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's all me, and I didn't write down a lot of work goals. It's like pretty. I say it's pretty dynamic and unstructured right now, which I can work on. Yeah.
I have like a whole bunch of goals that I've ever done that I was kind of like I read them off at the beginning of the year, and I'm almost like not gonna do them.
Yeah.
in the sense of like I'm just gonna narrow it down to like 6 goals that I want to get done
Yeah.
and make them super huge goals. So like hitting them, it will be like, oh my goodness, I hit them this year,
Yeah.
right? So I only have like 6 goals every morning that I go over instead of like having my whole habit tracker full of stuff.
Yeah.
And that's something I've been thinking about. Because what can happen is you can actually have like that one goal, let's say physically, so like one category is physical. So for me it would be, what do I want to do this year that's physical? Run 100K.
Yeah.
That's my goal for the year. Everything supports that, right? So what would be really good is instead of having the goal of run a mile every day, like having this as an actual goal in my goal tracker, right? Run a mile every day, run 30 miles a week minimum. Those are the 2 main running goals actually.
Yeah, like have your goals be the final thing and not that be the destination,
so
not the
literally
process.
it just fits on one piece of paper. It's just there.
Yeah.
It's just run 100K, and the habits are like tracked on the phone and everything. And so like that's a separate thing where it's like not it's a goal, but it's just a separate thing of like you just have 100K to run. So you run a mile daily and you do the 30 miles, just non-negotiable. It's just a habit you have.
Mike, does Simon still need to pick me up, or when are you gonna leave?
4:30. So yeah, I can drive you. Should I tell him?
Well, he was planning on picking me up at 5. It's on the way, so he'll just pick me.
Well, it's not really on the. No, it's not really on
It's
the way.
like right here, and then you just go.
Because if he's picking you up at 5, that means you guys are already going to be there late.
Starts at.
We got to be there at 5.
It's like a 6-minute drive here.
I don't think so.
All right.
Uh-huh.
Wait, then Simon will pick me up.
Okay. Ten minutes. Okay. 10-minute drive. Uh-huh.
So I think that if I narrowed it down to those things, I'd just be able to keep it way simpler and
Yeah.
remove all these things because it just adds almost like decision fatigue in your goals.
Precision.
Precision fatigue.
Precision.
Do you want to take
Bro, there's like this trend on Instagram where people are combining words, like low-Kirkuanly. Have you heard of it?
What time?
No,
Oh, low-Kirkanuanly.
no, I haven't.
Low-key.
Loker can't you leave?
It's low-key, Kirk, and genuinely. Low-Kirkanuanly. So it's like if something's kind of low-key, genuinely, Kirk's like kind of Charlie Kirk.
No, you.
But then there's there's one I couldn't. Oh, it was like
Wait, was it that old guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it?
He makes his best wombos. He makes it fun, huh?
Yeah, I saw Jeremiah liked it. It was like,
Wait, you have Instagram?
Yeah.
bro, he had like he's like posting comments and getting like thousands of likes on it.
I got 12,000 likes on one of my comments.
Really?
Yeah, and then on another one, I got 3,000.
I need you to follow you on Instagram. You're a celebrity now.
I did speed watches, and I got 3,000.
On a GIF. He posted a GIF. It was like, anyways, it was something like something funny.
Yeah, well, I noticed that in my journaling, some words just start to condense. So it's like key, for example. No, not key. There's a specific word that I've just noticed it so often. But like my Y and my like words combined pretty much to where it's like one letter, like it's the word is just like B. Let's say I was doing buy. It's just like BU, and then like there's a line underneath.
Yeah.
And like you just kind of buy, like instead of buying something, it just becomes like B like and a W pretty much with a line, and it just combines into one word. Like other words, I did it today this morning.
I've had like 2 letters. Like imagine there's like one part of a letter is like a certain part of another letter.
Yeah. So like exactly. So it's like it literally looks like BIY instead of like buy.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
and so like words like that just start appearing there, and I'm like, you kind of can understand what it is.
Yeah, and I think it looks pretty. Like some of it could look pretty cool.
Yeah. I literally thought that yesterday night. I'm like, okay, that kind of looks cool. And it's been like I've noticed this over the last 2 months. But I'm like, is it a bad thing? Is it a good thing? I don't know.
It's like a shorthand.
Like if I were to upload this, no one would understand it.
Yeah.
Like you could not do text to speech to this, but maybe I could.
I know I've tried. Because I like one of my main goals. Like I would love to have it is like all my journal entries from 2023 of September be on like an AI database, so I can like search like, hey, like did I ever do this? What was this like? That would be so
You
cool.
could do it right now.
But the problem, yes, I could, but the problem is AI cannot read my handwriting. It cannot.
Now it can. Actually, it could. And it actually gets context, and that's how it can. Well, actually, maybe yours is a little bit rough too.
No, mine is kind of rough. So I'm like, I could vocally dictate it. I could.
I wanted to show you this real quick.
I don't know.
And this is really cool for like notes. I haven't used it on this computer because I've been trying to use it as the brain for my AI.
Yeah.
But like, look at this. Just create it in downloads. So it creates only markdown files, which is just a text file. But the way it works is, see this?
Yeah.
Let's just create a note here. And then like, let's create a new note. Create note. Tree. Let's do bark. Rat. And mat. So let's look right here. We can erase this and then go like this. Close this. Where is it? Open graph view. So you see,
Whoa.
these are all individual notes, right?
Yeah.
And then what I can do is I could reference frat. Mat. I'm pretty sure it's / actually.
Yeah.
No. Maybe it just auto references. I think it might auto reference.
Okay.
And I go back here. Oh, wait. Create a link right here. Oh, wait. Can I... okay, yeah, there you go.
Interesting.
So watch. Then it creates a connection.
Whoa.
So all your notes that have cross-referenced people or things
Whoa.
can be connected. So let me show you this. Let me show you this. Obsidian trees.
Oh.
Look at this. Some of the things people have done is insane.
Oh.
Yeah, Brave has been kind of iffy the last few days. I might have connected my API key from my Brave account to my ChatGPT account, and it's kind of been messing stuff up. So I need to get that done. But like, look at this. Oh, it's literally just. Okay, we got one right here.
Dang.
So this is a very small one, actually.
Uh-huh.
There's a guy who automated it. So what ended up happening was Claude started taking the notes he had in his notes app, and he created a skill, take note, create an Obsidian, and link any words that you create in a new note to this note. So it just literally just starts to bubble out, like expand exponentially, because like one tree would connect to this tree, and then these trees would connect here, and it just created an exponential graph curve. I saw that yesterday. I'm like, that is so cool. I got to get this going.
So how does that benefit you?
Just seeing the connections.
Yeah.
So through notes, you're able to see connections for ideas, for example, and you're able to see, okay, this idea, I've been seeing this idea consistently. Then what's really powerful is if you're able to take this and throw it into, like, let's say you're locally hosting your LLM, or you could just do ChatGPT, right?
Yeah.
ChatGPT can analyze patterns over all your notes. Mm-hmm. So I noticed you do this specifically over and over again. Mm-hmm. So you're like, oh, well, I have this pattern. I don't know if it's good. If it's good, like, okay, how do I actually take advantage of it? If it's bad, how do I stop this pattern?
Interesting. So like, it's behavioral patterns?
It literally uses your data.
Yeah.
As it analyzes your data more thoroughly than you could.
Dang.
So you know more patterns that you would have never noticed in what you do. So like in your journal entry, see, oh, I noticed over the last 2 years this was been going on. So here's how you could fix that.
Yeah, like that'd be so cool. That'd be so cool.
So
I have to get it onto I have to just turn my journal entries into text. That's all
I was literally thinking. I was thinking like, okay, how much time would it take? I just have to sit down and scan 800 pages on my printer. And I'm like, how could I make this more efficient, right?
Yeah.
Like to have 800 pages of a text scanned onto my printer. But
you have 800 pages of journal?
Yeah.
Dang.
Well, a little bit more actually, almost 1,000 now. Because like you take 2 pages a day.
Oh, okay, I'm not doing that much.
You take 2 pages a day, and you multiply it times like 470 today, I think.
Okay.
So
Gotcha.
yeah, I could go over all the goals that I have here. I was thinking like the last 3 days I've been really trying to write goals, and I keep getting distracted
Yeah.
for no particular reason. But like I did sit down and write down like a vision for what I want to get done by 2030, and that's just a lot more. I think that's like really synthesized into like what I want to get done, which will affect like the goals that I set. That's mainly the reason I did that first. Welcome on camera, mother. So like synthesizing that vision plan, I think affects the goals that I set. Cause I'm like, hey, here's what I want to hit by 2030. So these are the things that I need to do to get there. But like, okay, like I already have ideas and set in place for different things. So like physical fitness, I think I could read off these goals, and like the habits, like push-ups and pull-ups.
Wait. Okay.
Habits like push-ups and pull-ups are just gonna stay there, but like I could put them on paper and just say, hey, complete this many pull-ups and push-ups in the 2026, but I don't think that it's worth it, almost.
Yeah.
But like
You
also
putting that on your 2026 or 2030?
2026.
Okay.
Like I don't really need to have this as a goal. It's just something I do as a habit that gets me further in. Right?
Yeah.
So like, or not further in, but like gets me physically more fit.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I should, like, it would be cool to mark it down. Like, do I do it? Right?
Okay.
Because it creates fatigue. Fatigue.
No, just the word physician.
Physician fatigue.
No, just physician. No, wait.
No, it's decision fatigue. So, defeag.
Defeag.
Creates defeag. Yeah, so it creates defeag. And I just, like, don't know if it's worth it. You know?
Yeah.
Because for 2026, like, I do, like, complete 11,000 pull-ups.
Okay, I see.
Complete 11,000 pull-ups and 22,000 push-ups.
What motivated you to do 11,000? Just like
It was a little bit bigger than your number. No, because if I did like 30 a day, I would hit 10,600 something.
Yeah.
But if I did just like, I think at the later half of the year I added 5 a day, like, I'd be able to hit 11,000. Like,
Well, is that's counting Sundays?
no, it's not. It's only 5 days a week.
5 days a week?
Sorry, 6 days a week. Not
Wait,
including
how many?
Sundays. Like, what do you mean?
How many pull-ups a day?
It'd be 30 for now, and then the later half of the year, it's like I have to bump it up to like 35 or 36. Like,
And that'll get you to 11,000?
yeah. But like the thing is, even then, I'm thinking like I'm just gonna start doing 45 a day.
Yeah.
Because I'm already and it was so cool. I was gonna call you and I forgot to, but like I wanted to bring it up. Like my goals from 2024, one of them was to do 11 pull-ups in a set.
Dang.
And like last week, I'm like I've been doing 10 pull-ups. I started with like 7 sets of 5 pull-ups, I think.
Yeah.
Hitting 35 a day, or 6 or 7 sometimes. But like I was doing 30 pull-ups. 30 pull-ups in like sets of 5, and then I'm like, okay, let me start doing 7, and then I have to do 2 sets of 7 and 2 sets of 8.
Yeah.
And I hit that, and I started doing that, so I reduced it from 6 to then 4 sets, right? And then like I was like, I've done this long enough, so let me do 3 sets. So I started doing 10 pull-ups a day.
Yeah.
And I stopped doing like normal pull-ups too. I actually do my pull-ups with my knees to my chest. Like, so there's a 90-degree angle like this. So I'm actually building my core too.
Interesting.
And so for the first month, it was really hard.
Yeah.
And like, it was really unpleasant. But now it's like, it's so easy. Because my core literally just got stronger, so I don't have to do planks as much.
I haven't thought about that. Cool.
And it's such an easy, like, you literally, all you do is lift your legs.
Yeah.
And you get core strength.
Yeah.
So I started doing that, and now I'm thinking like, okay, well, I just did 15 in a set, and it wasn't too hard. So what if I started just doing 2 sets of 15 a day?
Yeah.
And so if I'm doing 2 sets of 15, I could just add another set and do 45.
Yeah.
And so then, like, since I'm doing 45, I'll just bump up my push-ups to 90 push-ups, right? So like half of my push-ups will be my pull-ups, and then I think I don't want to be doing 160 squats a day. I haven't even included squats yet, but I think I might, just because those are so simple, such an easy movement, but like it adds so much benefit to running and like basic movement. So
yeah, it's like, and if you had planks and
well, planks are already taken care of with the push-ups.
Okay, and then like lifted push-ups, that will benefit a little bit, and then a little bit of little bit of muscle ups and a little bit of sit ups, and like just doing calisthenics.
I literally just might start doing calisthenics. But yeah, like 90 push-ups in a day takes me 3 minutes. Like it takes me 3 minutes maybe to max to do it.
Okay.
There's intermission. I do 3 sets of 30, but like a set of 30 takes me like 30, 40 seconds.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I can add an extra 30, 40 seconds and start creating more capacity.
Yeah.
And like my muscles aren't growing visually. Like it was so funny on Wednesday night. We did arm wrestling.
Okay.
We did arm wrestling and Dave Ben. His last name.
Ben.
What? One of our elders' last name. Phil Evans.
Uh-huh.
Ben Evans used to be a competitive arm wrestler.
Really?
So he brought an arm wrestling table on the stage.
Whoa.
And then like everyone was arm wrestling. And then afterwards, I literally walked up and it was Isaac and I forget his name. He's super quiet guy.
Like student or what?
Student leader. It was the leaders at the end. And I walk up and my arms are like so much smaller than everyone's, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm like, I think I can beat them. I have technique and I just like
Isaac and who?
Isaac and like
I had
very quiet black hair like this. Very I don't know his name. I've met him multiple times.
Yeah, I don't know. Uh-huh.
I'll point him out.
Okay.
But they were like the whole tables were moving, like everyone's like his arms like shaking like this, right?
Yeah.
It's crazy, and I think I really want to just arm wrestle Isaac, see if like I can beat him.
Yeah.
His arm is just huge compared to mine.
Yeah.
But like he does just go to the gym.
Yeah.
Whereas like I'm doing stuff that like gives me like more practical strength. So afterwards when I like arm wrestle people, even though like AJ's arms are literally the same if not bigger, like I cut it, bleep it out, but like no. Yeah. Like I ended up arm wrestling him and it's just like it's easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like it's easy because of the fact that I think I just do more in the sense like push-ups.
Uh-huh.
But it's like sets of 30 aren't technically going to build your muscles, but you don't know. I want to. I will. I want to beat him. Like it doesn't technically make your arms look bigger, but it adds like this like compounded strength. So the muscle fibers are more dense instead of inflated, whereas hypertrophy just makes them bigger. So
Which is like that is like I would much rather have more compact.
yeah.
Have more quality over quantity. Like so much.
Only thing is the women, they swoon over the big ones.
It's true. That is
You
true.
only say that because you have gym.
So like I do
What are you talking about? You're saying I'm
Go for the little ones.
When you're short, the whole world looks bigger to you. But yeah, like 90 push-ups, I can get that done, right? 45 pull-ups, I can do that now, right? In like 3 sets. So like, if I just do that every morning, I will just have like a compounded strength. That was a very long tangent on a very useless thing, but like that's kind of what I'm thinking for like fitness. And so like squats, for example, that will benefit my running.
Yeah.
So like these are habits that can support it. I just don't know if I want this all over my wall.
Yeah.
Because they're cool goals. They're really cool to mark off. Like even like the 15 pull-ups in a set. Like I hit it after 2 years, which is so cool.
Yeah.
But like,
nice.
is there value in that compared to having one big goal and just your focus is fully set on that and you have supporting stuff? I don't know. And that's what I think I'm going to experiment with this year. So hence like the goals are just a lot less. They're different this year. So I have the vision statement in my room now, and I'm going to be reading that every morning for the next 20.
Based amazing vision statement. It's really good.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yes.
Are you just
No, I'm not.
really?
Yes, it's a very good
Okay.
vision
That
statement.
took me like at least 10 hours of my life.
I mean, yeah, it's good.
Yeah, and a lot of API tokens have been used on that, just refining it. But yeah, like I literally spent so much time on that thing.
Like like I could tell how dense and compact it is with just
I just want to show you.
reading.
That's really cool that you said that because look, I almost felt like I was wasting my time. That's why this week felt unproductive because things like this take just so much time. But they don't directly correlate to output. Whereas like if I did work stuff, I would have been I would have had more output. But like,
Bro, Casey Neistat made a video about it, and I just listened to a podcast about it. That like productivity.
oh, that totally skipped my mind.
Yeah.
It's like the literally just made the connection where it's like it just doesn't feel productive.
Yeah, like it's actually like they go against each other. Stuff that feels productive doesn't feel very productive, but stuff that is not very productive feels productive. Like multitasking and like being a busybody, that feels productive.
Having
But
a whole bunch of goals feels really productive.
right, but you're super spread, and that's not very productive. But if you just
Super spread.
but if you're super focused on one thing, going slowly, taking time, putting in effort, it's not going to feel very productive. But that is like the most productive thing you can do. It's just being super focused on one thing and doing it really well.
And doing that actually feels worse because you know you have to pick one thing.
Yeah.
So you don't literally have the safety net of all the other things.
Yeah.
So I'm like, almost like I really want to do engineering, but also I know that insurance stuff like that. That's it. I learned so much in both, right? So like I could spread my eggs in that and do college, a little bit of college, and a little bit of the business stuff and a little bit of this, but I'll be super spread. So like literally, it's been a conflict in my head of like the last few days. I know I really want to do business stuff. Like it's just too cool to not, right?
Yeah.
But like I also want to have a safety net just in case that fails, right? Oh, I'll have a college degree. College degree almost feels safe. So I'm like, I don't know. I'm not gonna listen to someone who's not going to college, but I'm like thinking to myself like, do I?
Would you
Well,
listen to someone?
I'll listen to someone who doesn't go to college.
Would you
Jason
listen-
didn't go to college, right?
Yeah.
But like, do I have something? Do I just fully commit? And like, if I do fully commit the next 3 years, for example, 2.5 years, it'll be 2028 mid-year when I finish it. But like, if I fully commit to that with no other distractions, like I'll be so much better in that one skill. But I won't have the safety net just in case that fails.
Yeah.
And I also have to get more smart. I feel like I'm so stupid because I use too much AI in some stuff. So like there's some stuff that I know like I need to just start doing more of.
Bro,
But like
I feel it. That AI part you added in your thing, really good as well.
yeah, but actually applying it is really tough.
Yeah, because like I had a spreadsheet I'm making, and I'm like, oh, I could just put it into AI. I'm like, I could just do it by my hand, and I would learn so much more if I just don't put it into AI.
But it's so much quicker. I can
I
be
know.
more productive.
No, yeah.
But okay, yeah. Like
yeah.
so, I'll just show you this. I'm not gonna have anyone hear this vision statement other than the people who are on it. But like, okay, this is the first draft. This was literally just goals that I had in each category. This is how it started.
Whoa.
Then I had the second draft where I put it into this. I am this by 2030. I am this to this, and like that sort of stuff. And then like I noticed a few things where like the outcome is just people notice like these people dictate if my success is good or not. So that's not good, right? Because it's like my success is dictated by if someone actually notices it. But
Interesting.
what happens if someone doesn't notice it?
Good point.
So then I had this document, which is like the visions and the goals or the habits that will support it, and like things like that. So that's not done yet because I just didn't want to spend time on this yet because it takes a lot of effort to just find things to do to fit that habit.
Oh, so like habits that work towards it.
Yeah. So like reading like to become someone who's faithful and teachable and realized by church leadership by 2030, right?
Yeah.
These are the things I do daily. So read the Bible, pray daily, memorizing scripture, weekly serving, and then reading theology and doctrine to grow, right?
Yeah.
Those are the things you do daily or like weekly to get done. What is your goal or target for the year? And like what is something that you'll see? It's like something audacious at the end of the 2030. This is what will happen if you really stick to it.
What did you write?
This. But like this even like I got an opportunity to lead Doxa students.
Yeah.
Like be the main lead of my group. So if I take that opportunity, just run with it. Hyper focus on this one thing, right?
Yeah.
And like instead of having all these other areas I serve, just focus on this. I will grow so much more.
Yeah.
Right? It'll help me realize that. But then I separated them. Like I don't want to see the goals because it's too distracting.
Yeah.
So then I just wrote out the vision statement and the definitions. And then from here I had another Google Doc. Then I took this and I threw in because I would get distracted by the other goals. So I just took this and synthesized it. And then I into Claude after writing this out on my own. I threw it all into Claude. I gave it context of goals, habits, everything.
Yeah.
I gave it so much context that it actually ended up like one message sent in used so many tokens that my token limit got hit in like 3 messages for the entire 4-hour block. And it's like I think the token limit's like 300,000 tokens.
Okay.
So like one text, like one question to ChatGPT is like 60. It's like what's up with the NFL, for example, right? That would take like 60 tokens or like maybe less because like words get turned into code.
Yeah.
And each word is just a string of numbers. And ChatGPT just looks at the numbers of each of the words and just sees the patterns between the numbers. So how many times has this block of numbers been referenced before? And it just predicts what the next block of numbers would be based off of the average it sees on the internet, which is really cool.
Interesting.
So like, it literally took so many tokens that I had 3 messages that I could send, and like and each time I would send it, it would reference every single piece of context I gave it.
Yeah.
So like, from there, I had to like wait a day because I'd have so much, how I'd use it so much. But then I really synthesized it down to like what I think is like liquid gold almost, where it's like, if I do it, I just don't want it to be like a thing of visualizing, but rather just a set of goals of where I want to be. Right? I don't know. This has just been on my heart. It's
Like you don't want to be kind of giving
trying to manifest it. Like, right?
You don't want to be giving this written word too much kind of power, but like giving it in your mind the power.
Where it's like, I'm making God do this kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
But rather it's like, here, I want to acknowledge, like, this is my plan. God's going to determine if it succeeds or not. Like, even this morning, there was something on my heart where it's like, God determines if I succeed in business or not. Right? And I see a lot of patterns, and like, from where I've been, feel like I've been led, this is where I kind of want to like see my strengths and my strengths, right?
Yeah.
So like, okay, this is kind of where I want to go business. I noticed that, but like, if I don't succeed in business, then it's up to God to determine that.
Yeah.
And like 28, like, okay, financially like work goals for the next year, right? It's like, okay, insurance in the next year hit at a certain threshold of income made, right? So like, if that's my goal, God determines if that succeeds or not. Yeah. And so like, literally bringing it to God is the most important thing of like, God, here's my goal. Make it abundantly clear for me because I'm stupid, right? If this is not what you want me to do, and if it is something you want me to do, guide me in doing that. So, I really didn't talk about my goals much because they're pretty much being completely like pretty much just taking the essence of them and trying to distill it into one goal.
Yeah.
And like, what is this one goal that will allow me to get these 10 goals done?
Yeah.
And so it's a completely different approach from the last 3 years of goal setting, where it's just been throw so much on the board and try to get it done.
Yeah.
And like at the end, I do get a lot of done.
Yeah.
Like it took me 2 years, but I finally got the pull-ups thing done.
Yeah.
But like, is it good for me to do that?
Yeah.
Or do I actually have 6 goals that are so ambitious, that are so cool, that are so good, that it forces me to build up all these systems to get this one goal? And my focus is so pointed at one thing that it just benefits all these other areas without me having to focus. It's like, instead of focusing on all these areas and trying to do 10% in all these areas, I'll get the 10% in all these areas because I did 100% in one instead. And in the end, the outcome is going to be this 100% thing rather than a whole bunch of 10% things.
Right.
And I noticed, like, for me, consistently this loop of like, I start something because I think it's super cool. I come up with an amazing idea, super fun stuff.
Yeah.
I start doing it, super excited, hyper focus on it. I hit some sort of inconsistent, like I keep working on a problem for like 3 or 4 days. I hit some sort of friction, then I completely stop, and I stop and I'm like, oh, I already have a new idea. So let's go to the next idea.
Yeah.
I'm literally hitting, let's say, like 5% potential in an idea.
Yeah.
And like, it's not 5% linearly.
Literally.
No! Linearly. Okay, there you go. I'm not hitting something linearly. It's not like 5% to 100% as a straight line. It's more like 5%, like 30% goes down a little bit. Like there's effort that's involved. So like hitting 100% will take a lot more effort. But like I'm hitting a whole bunch of things at 5%.
Yeah.
Because I'm always switching to the next idea.
Yeah.
So like my rock climbing knowledge is at 5%. Right? But I didn't stick to it, so I couldn't get to 100% because it required knowledge and physically training it, right?
Yeah.
So like, if I instead say, hey, I know this thing is worthwhile. I know that if I build a business in insurance, selling insurance, then I will learn all these skills, which will support my sales skills, which will support my marketing skills, which will support my service skills, which will support my customer service, client interactions, and then like managing my finances and then building a team. Like it'll support all these things. So instead of saying, hey, I want to get good at sales in this area, I want to get good in marketing in this area and this area, those are goals that exist. Those will be like things that I do daily, but my main goal on paper will literally just be hit a certain revenue target, for example, right?
Yeah.
Because that's very like objective, like, oh, you hit it or you didn't hit it.
Yeah.
and did you build systems to support that year over year, right? So like in that, like managing it, knowing, okay, here's my vision for this, and like let's say almost like separate from that, like having a list of things that you have to hit in each major area of that goal.
Yeah.
But your main goal on paper, main goal that I would read here and like say accountable to
Yeah.
would be these 6 goals. Am I on target to, let's say, hit $100,000 in a year of revenue in insurance?
Yeah.
Yes or no? If yes, then why? If no, why?
Yeah.
And then if
Yeah.
no, further, like if it's no, then why? And then how do you fix that and get on target?
Yeah.
Because then I also feel it's a little bit easier to commit to one goal instead of being committed to a whole bunch of goals for the same reason as your just attention is just split.
Yeah. Although, what would I think?
Shoot. We just got into the good part. But
I would say if someone's just starting out and trying to kind of improve their life, and they haven't really set goals in their life, and they've just kind of been going with the motion of their life.
Yeah.
I think it might, because I'd say with you already know how to build out systems and know kind of all the rules and all the ways
I was
you've
just I was thinking about this in the sense of running, but
And like my advice to someone who's just starting out might be to kind of just throw about a bunch of goals, kind of just shorter term goals that you're able to accomplish and kind of just learn how to even make goals and how to properly commit to things, right?
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
definitely. And I should have not interrupted. I should have let you finish and then said my point.
Sure, it's okay.
But with what I think about that is, yeah, I wouldn't know what to do in running if I just didn't start running.
Right.
I'll connect it to running because it's just so clear. I'm so thankful I run because it just gives me so many analogies to use, right?
Dude, I mean, like Paul used a bunch of running analogies.
Yeah, I bet you Paul was a runner.
Hebrews what? Hebrews 12?
I bet you Paul was a ultra marathoner, so he could get to the next city quicker. But like, at least he was a really intense backpacker. I can tell you that. But everyone was. But like, for example, with running, it's like I was thinking about it this morning. Like, easiest way to start running a lot of mileage during the week is just say, hey, I want to run at least a mile a day.
Yeah.
Here's the time I do it, because like a mile a day is not that big. Where it's like, oh, I have to go running for a long time and this sort of stuff and that sort of stuff. So like by starting, like I guess I got lucky, or almost I used the consistency principle I learned in the 75 hard, where it's like you literally just show up and do this small thing every day, or maybe it wasn't that small. 75 hard was not small, but by doing it for so long and for the 2 years I did it, it allowed me to show up, and so the running a mile a day and the workouts wasn't small anymore, it was small for me at that point, but like. Running a mile a day, such a small goal that you could just show up, and you're like, you can almost trick yourself into thinking like, oh, well, I know I have to run 2 miles, but I'll just do 1 mile.
Yeah.
And you're running a mile, and you're like already just like, but I could just go run an extra mile. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
Especially when you get better at running, it's not an extra mile. What is that? Like,
Yeah.
Like I was just thinking this morning. I was running like I ran 18 miles, but it's not that big. I could go run a 50K right now.
Yeah.
I was thinking like it would be cool, like instead of just waiting for the next formidable 50K, I just go run it every month. The course, like I could do that.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be after this 50K, I was a little bit sore maybe.
Yeah.
I had a little bit of an electrolyte imbalance. But I
Went
got
yellow
home.
for a week, but it's okay.
Yeah, I got home, showered, and I was good for the rest of the day. I was a little bit tired, but like I went to a party afterwards, and I was great, right? And so it's like just that my capacity went up, but it did start at this one specific thing daily. So almost like, do you just start a whole bunch of things, and since you're like, it's literally like a knowledge tree of like a whole bunch of things, and you just, oh, these goals worked out really well. I saw benefit from them. So you narrow down to these, and you narrow down.
Right. Yeah.
So like, is there value in that? I don't know. Because like Steve Jobs talks about this principle, and Elon Musk does too. But it's like Steve Jobs is the one who really started it, where it's like, I'll just use Elon Musk. It's easier. But like in a factory, for example, you just remove all the extra stuff. Right? Literally, like they went into the Tesla factory and they had a robot handing a piece to a robot who handed it to another robot. And Elon Musk is like, what if we just take this middle robot, get it out, and this robot hand it to this robot, and we're good.
Yeah.
So like that, and they literally had to cut a hole in the side of their building in what was it, California at the time. They had to cut a hole in the side of the building because they were getting rid of so many robots because there was just too much automation. So you automate the things that aren't good.
Yeah.
So the principle is like, you just narrow it down to what is the bare minimum to get the biggest return.
Yeah.
So like, why have 50 goals when you can just have one goal that you'll hit 50 things in, but like you get one result in the end.
Yeah.
So that's my thought, is like, it hurts almost to say like, narrow my options down to one thing. But like, if you have your options spread, you'll just get mediocre results. Whereas if you just narrow it to just one thing, you have no other options, so you get this option done completely 100%. Right? But like, I think so many, like, it's scary because I'm almost like, do I do that though? Because if I say like, I'm going to stick to business for the rest of my life,
Yeah.
I remove, like, I could technically restart, and it's not that big of a deal, but I remove years of like hyper focus on one thing. So like, it's a very big conflict of like, do I actually commit to this one thing and stick to it for the rest of my life?
There's something that sounds so familiar. I just can't remember what it's referencing. I can't remember what it's referencing, but it's something like you can only kind of start moving once you choose an angle to go. Like if you're just what was it? It's like if you're always wide. Oh, it was what's the dude? The dude with the wife with the manly voice.
Alex Ramosi.
That's how
The brand he's built.
he was saying. People are asking him like, I kind of want to have like financial, like I want to be free, and I also am like I want to be like starting a relationship.
Bro, you know how much Alex Ramosi stuff I've been listening to?
Yeah.
Like the last 3 weeks. Is
And
just,
that's why I started.
it's like permeating in my brain. I'm like, I don't know if I want this permeated in my brain, but
Yeah, I started listening because you guys were talking about it.
who's you guys?
And Caleb.
Okay.
And he was like, they're like, yeah, so that kind of like, you can't be in a relationship and also have the freedom, have like that much freedom. It's like, yeah, you're gonna have a lot of freedom.
I'll have a private comment with you after this. But
Like you're gonna have a lot of freedom to choose if you're not living anywhere, because you have the freedom to live in the desert, in the mountains, in the ocean. You have the freedom, but you're not living anywhere. So actually living somewhere and buying a house requires committing to one place. So
Yeah.
like with that, like it kind of does take just committing to one thing, because if you're not committed to one thing, you're not committed to anything.
no, you're committed to a whole bunch of things. You never enjoy it because you're always going to the next thing and the next thing. And
Right.
you're like, buying a house is a bad example because it's like there's not that many negative repercussions to buying a house like in the desert versus the ocean, and you just won't enjoy it as much. But
Right.
like choosing something you do for the rest, like going into business and sticking to that, you choose that, and if you hyper focus on the one thing, you'll probably be very good at it.
Yeah.
And you'll get really successful in it if you're doing the hard things.
Yeah.
And that's like breaking the loop for me, and then also just like doing the hard work. Like I literally know in my head, I just have to say I commit to. Like I know the moment I've committed to it, I'll do it.
Yeah.
30 miles a week. The moment I committed to it, I just did it.
Yeah.
Right? Like as soon as I said I'm a runner, and I run, I just did it, and I know the moment I committed to it.
Yeah.
Right? Like I just know when I did it. So like I know like there's a audacious goal of hitting like $300,000 a year in the insurance business thing
Yeah.
by 2028, late 2028 or mid 2028. I have to choose a month. But like
Yeah.
that's an audacious goal. No one in our
Yeah.
company's hit that before in that
Yeah.
short of a time period.
Yeah.
If I say I'm committed to it, and like I honestly believe that, and I know when I know when I like I literally feel like I know when I say I've committed to it and I'm serious, I know the moment.
Yeah.
But I'm like on this moment, like I kind of want to do it.
No, because if you say it, you have to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, do I not?
It's
Like
a
when I
big
say
deal.
I've committed to doing it, like that means, like I said, I kind of want to hit this goal, right? I kind of want to hit it. But like as soon as I say it, that does mean like I literally cut out most extra spending, like in the sense of like I don't go out often. Like I'll go out with friends for like free events or something like that, right? Like a birthday party, I'll go, right? Something like that. But like I remove all extra events, right? Like maybe go Friday, like have my basic things that I do that I'm committed to, like serving doctor students, right? Like I really want to get good at that because I want to mentor these guys. But like as soon as I say I'm committed to this thing, it cuts out all other options. And like that means I'm working 10, 12 hours a day on this thing daily because to hit that, I'm going to need that much time. And that means that those 12 hours are the most focused hours of my day.
Yeah.
Like hyper focused. And so like even right now, like I work 8 hours a day, but it's like, it's not very focused. There's like some lollygagging. But like I know also when I commit to it, I've already committed to it. So I'm like, okay, there's no lollygagging.
Yeah.
It gives me this clear signal. The thing I was referencing was like Steve Jobs has this principle of like signal. Like you have to have a clear signal, and there's a whole bunch of noise. but what is the one thing that you need to focus on? So it was like you can go in all these different products on Apple, but they cut out 70% of their lines of products in Apple, down to just one thing, iPhone.
Yeah.
So they were cutting out all these products, and so like, what the signal was the iPhone. The iPhone is the highest return on your money in investment, but like you have to cut out all the other noise, which is like all these different products. Hence, like the goal thing. That's why I said Elon Musk and
Steve Jobs.
Steve Jobs. But it's just like there is this signal of like one goal, and that is the one goal you're aiming to hit.
Yeah.
Alex Hormozy also had this, and I gotta go. We're
Yeah.
almost done here, folks. But like we're down to like. Alex Hormozy kept saying this because he has these things called like open business talks, pretty much, where like business owners come to him. Yeah, never mind. I just like, shoot, did I get my laundry going? But like, yeah, Alex Hormozy keeps having this like open business talk where he like people just come to an open mic and talk about their business, and like, a lot of them are just like, I have a real estate business and I have a junk removal business and I have this other business and my main business is this business, but I have these two other businesses and they kind of support each other and I make a lot of money. But like Alex Hormozy is like, just cut down to one. And I keep seeing that principle, like Steve Jobs literally he was just so good at running Apple because he just knew, or a good entrepreneur because of the fact he just knew, I need to cut down to this one thing because this one thing will give me 80% of results. Right? This one goal, if I hit this one goal, all the other goals are just, I'll hit them. Like either hit them or like achieve them somehow.
Yeah.
So like it really just like, to me it's like, I literally have to say, hey, like all these other cool goals that'll feel good to hit,
Yeah.
I have to cut them out.
And even like you were talking about cutting out running in order to accomplish this.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
This thing.
But it's
Or like.
no. I realize there's too much value in one getting from running to cut it out. But
like
yeah.
cutting out actual like beneficial things in order to just focus on the one thing.
Yeah. And so like even like with my habits, I know. That's why. Like, you got me, Mikey. You pulled me in for another 20 minutes. But yeah.
Wait, what?
No, we were like
Okay.
4:30. But like
we can go.
I want to finish. Hey.
Okay.
Don't turn this on me and say I was trying to put this blame on you. Don't double back and put it on me.
Yeah. Okay. I'll leave you
The
with the
last comment here.
Yeah.
It's like in the habit tracker I had all these other goals. And I'm even cutting out piano, I'm thinking, and typing, for example, two little things, because they just cause so much decision fatigue. Because they're just causing me to look at my habit tracker and like, oh, I'm not hitting it day after day. And it's because I'm doing other stuff. And it's just like inconvenient to go from my room to start playing the piano to go back to my room. Because I start to play for more than 5 minutes, right? For example. And I really want to learn that thing, but it would require, if I really want to hit this goal well, just narrow it down to what is like the bare minimum. And like when I was creating the vision thing, if I had to narrow it down to like what goals are the most important each day, it just said, give me 6 goals quick, right? Which is a really cool strategy because I didn't have the time to think, oh, these 10 goals. No, 6 goals. That if I had to choose, I'd keep. Wake up at 5:57, run a mile a day minimum, cold shower every day, read the Bible, memorize and pray, and also 60 pull-ups in a day. 60 push-ups and pull-ups.
Okay.
Same thing. If I had to cut it down to that. No, the pull-ups and stuff that wasn't included journal.
Uh-huh.
Those are the 6 things that I cut it down to.
Yeah.
So like, wait a minute, why was it so easy for me to decide those 6 things?
Okay.
Are the other things bringing me enough value to where those 6 things, if I just focused on those and doing those 100%, would be more than enough, and the other things are just creating like noise instead of signal.
Yeah.
So, that's it, folks.
Lesson of the day. Yeah. Past 3 months, that's like been the thing. It's like focus. It's like action, just like focus.
Yeah. So that's it for quarter 10. We'll see if we actually focus quarter 11. But yeah.
Thank you for watching, folks. And we'll see you. When will we see you? In summer.
August. End of August.
Really?
September 1st.
No. Well, midsummer.
Oh, we're doing the first quarter review right now.
Yeah, this is the first quarter.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so it would be
like,
August. Or sorry.
No, beginning of July.
Yep.
We'll see you in July.